All right, all right, all right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody come off mute.
What's going on, Eric?
What's up?
What up, man?
What up? What's up? What's up, though?
Hello.
Good evening. Good evening.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening.
Hello.
All the beautiful people in that room with you, Eric. Look at that.
Wow.
Hello.
It's like he's got a generation of people out there.
Yeah, he does.
How's everybody?
Good. It was awesome getting to meet you last week.
Great.
All right.
It's hot in here. We got a room full in here. I see some of you got a room full on your side as well. So for some of you, it's evenings, and so for a few of you, I think it might be morning time. I think we have
Afternoon.
Afternoon. Okay.
Yeah, here in Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson, Arizona. Awesome. What's your name?
Myron Daniel.
Nice to meet you, Myron.
Uh-huh.
All right. And anyone here from outside of the country? We had a few people on that was going to get on that I talked to from England and Canada. I'm not sure if they made it on the call yet or not. Okay.
So we could sell life insurance if we lived in London or Canada. If we wanted to move overseas, we could still do this stuff in theory.
Oh, most definitely we can. They're doing it.
Nice. People do.
All right.
Nice. Okay. Good to know.
Good evening, Mondo.
I'm not from out of the country, but I hail from the U.S. Virgin Islands. Hi, Eric.
There we go.
Where are you at now?
All right.
London, Ontario,
Yeah.
Canada.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, so let's get started, guys. I know we started a little bit late. I wanted to get more people on. We're up to 110 right now, and maybe some more getting on. That's awesome. So while we're here, guys, we're here to celebrate finally going public with our system. For over 15 years, we have ran this system called the 7STEPS privately, exclusively in just one agency. And the only way people across the country even knew about the system was they may have seen it on social media or heard about it, but no one really knew what it was. There's a few people on here that knew me from years ago that would see our agency soaring and being successful and was wondering what was the secret sauce. And they say they got something going on in the 7STEPS. I'm hearing about, but what is it? And we couldn't tell anybody. So now we decided that we're going public with it. So it's almost like an IPO, if any of you know what that is. So it's like our initial public offering, if you would. So now we're going from exclusive to global. We're licensed out the system, so all of you have a chance to earn a lot of money, to double your income, to build generational wealth. And the reason why I wanted all of you to bring families on that could, I see some people in the car, so that, couldn't be with the family right now, is simply because we focus on what your why is and who's counting on you. And so we wanted to see the smiling faces of the families and staying focused and putting your family first so that you can run through this system, focus on the system, be committed to the family, and build generational wealth. My son's over here blowing the little balloon thing, so go ahead and do it. He's excited. We're launching. Go ahead.
Do it, I dare you.
So in the room here, they come around this way. So you see in this room here, I'm show you my family real quick. This is so I'm obviously everybody know me as Mr. Seven. I got my hat right here. Everybody know me as Mr. Seven. This is my wife Linda, Mrs. Seven. All right. Some of you may have seen her on
Hi, Miss Linda. Hi, Miss Linda.
Hi, Sandy.
Hi, Mrs. Seven.
That sounds so strange.
I have my children in here, starting with my oldest daughter right here, Miss Deja Howard, in the process of getting her master's. We have Miss Autumn sitting right behind me, right there. We have Mr. Elijah, he called himself Mr. Seven Jr. over here. I don't know if can you stand up, son? Come over here so they can see you real quick.
Say hello to everyone. Hello, guys.
You guys get to see my wife.
What's up,
right?
man?
Hello.
Ethan right here, Ethan Howard. He's wearing a Howard shirt right now. I have my parents in here,
What's that?
and I have my mother in love right here. All right, all right. So, guys, the theme for tonight is let the chains fall. So if you have a notepad out or something, or thank you. If you have a notepad or some note cards or whatever to take some notes, but I want you to know that tonight's theme is let the chains fall. I see someone has a little one. What's her name? Kaya? Is that Jenkins?
Oh, yeah, I see the.
Kaya Jenkins got the little girl there.
Yes, it's Kay.
Hey, I'm sorry.
No problem.
I'm gonna mess up some names here now. Okay. And who you-
This is my youngest daughter, Journey.
Journey.
She's 10 months.
10 months. Okay. And you're about to go on a journey too.
Okay.
So again, here we focus on building generational wealth, focusing on your why. What is your why? What is your purpose? And focusing on the people that are counting on you to get this system, to do it right for the first time. I know, some people, I've talked to a lot of agents on the pre-launch, if you would. People are going through a lot of things and they're excited that we're launching this system so they have access to it as well. We want nothing more than you to come out of whatever situation that you're in. So when we talk about breaking chains, breaking generational cycles, we're talking about the spiritual aspect of things. We're talking about let the chains fall, as in, the chains that's bonding up your business, right? It's time to break through those chains. And so that's what we're going to focus on starting tonight. And we're going to be setting goals tonight so that on starting August 1st, there's no more hitting snooze button, okay? Because somebody's counting on you to get it right. So every time you hit the snooze button and don't want to get up and get going, you're hurting somebody. Okay, I want you to always remember that. Every time you hit that snooze button, someone's affected by it. Okay? And so we don't want to do that anymore. Because now that you're going to have a system that's absolutely no excuses and not becoming successful. Okay? So real quick, before I get into the actual system part itself, because I do want to kind of cover
Call you tonight. Is that cool? Okay, cool.
I'm gonna mute everybody real quick. All right, so I want to cover something real quick. We're going to be introducing the team here, and I want to just kind of give you a little bit of understanding of what you're going to be getting starting on Thursday at the launch. Okay, so a lot of people say, "What is the system? What is the 7 steps?" The same site that you went on to get on the waiting list for the site, that is going to go live on Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. And that's where it's going to give you more information. You'll be able to license out the system, pay the fee, license the system, and get started. Before launching this, and someone in the pre-launch mode, received the system like everybody else for the last 15 years, which was the Dropbox link. You have all the documents and everything for you. But now we've turned it into an academy course online, to where you can get on there and you get to see all the tutorials, all the training videos per step. Okay. So there's 7 steps to the system, obviously. And if you work each step is gonna earn you over 6 figures. Okay. And let me say it again. There's 7 steps to it. And if each step earns you 6 figures, how much you gonna earn? 7 figures, right? So it's possible, it's been done, it's being done, and all you have to do is be coachable, plug into it, and do everything the system is telling you to do. Okay. There is a checklist to it, the way you can print it off. And if you're in the field, you can keep it in your car with you. If you're telesales, you can keep it in front of you, so that when you finish with that client, then you know to move forward with the BECs, and you check the list off and you gather all the BECs. Okay. So in this system, when you get on the online on Thursday at the launch, what you're going to see is there's 3 packages that you can purchase, one of the 3, okay? Depending on where you are in this business, if you're an agent right now, or if you're an agency trying to grow your team, trying to build an empire, or if you're in the advanced market, dealing with IULs and annuities and things like that, mortgage protection plans, okay? So we have something for everybody. Let's start with the agent level. So if you're an agent, that's where you're going to be learning from the ground level coming up. You're going to learn the verbiage of how to sell, the psychology behind sales. All right. We're teaching people in the system, in the mentor and coaching program that you can be a part of, how to close 90%. I'm gonna say it again, 90% of every client that you sit down with. Imagine that. Okay. Because right now, what I'm seeing and what I've seen down through the years is most people will buy, 20 to 30 leads and sell about 6 or 7. Okay. And what they do the very next week, they buy another block of leads. Okay. Well, this system right here, a lot of people want to know what's the cost, what's the cost, what's the cost? This system right here is the cost, for the most part, a block of 1 lead. And so instead of you going back in the next week and buying another block of leads, you don't have to, because you're going to generate so many leads through this system. And I'm sure you've seen many testimonies. We have Mr. Juan De La Vega on here. He'll talk about maybe a little bit about the BTC method, he's been in the business 12 years, and within 10 minutes of a little bit of hands-on training, we talked a little bit and gave him some insights of it. He went out and made another like $1,600 within 2 days. 2 days, $1,600 extra dollars. Okay, so put that in your budget. What would that do for you? Okay, and he was telling me, yeah, a lot of agents out here are spending $700 or more per week on leads. If you're spending $700 a week on leads, that's $2,800 a month. Depending on where you live, that's a 4,000 square foot home. Think about that. Let that sink in just for a minute. Okay? Let that sink in for a minute. What you're paying for leads right now for the month is about a 4,000 square foot home. So if you can dive into the system and create abundance of leads for free, and then you go make money, you have your home. We can double that. You can have an $800,000 square foot home. Okay? It's up to you though. So you got to plug into this system and keep your why in front of you and push forward. Okay. So again, agents, whether you're brand new to the business or you've been around for, 10 years, 5 years, whatever, doesn't matter. There's things in there we want to teach you, the verbiage, how to get the BDCs, who they are. We role play with you as well in the mentoring program. But then outside of that, we have our spousal support system. That's on every package. So whether you're an agent or an agency or even the advanced market side, we have what's called a spousal support part. And the reason why we started doing that, gosh, probably what, 2012? Around about 2014, I think it was. We started inviting spouses, significant others. And the reason why we started doing that is because we wanted the spouses to understand what you as the agent go through and how to support you the right way. And most importantly, we want to know from the spouses and significant others, what's in it for you. Okay. If your loved one is earning $10,000 to $20,000 a month residually coming in, how does that change your life? How does that change your family's life? Okay. And so those are the things I want you guys thinking about today as we move forward, and especially when we get into the goal setting session, is focusing on what do I want out of this? Okay. Because when we tracked this many, many years ago and kept tracking it, we've seen agents get results within weeks, not months. This is not one of those systems that you have to go and prime the pump and keep priming and you finally start seeing something happen, 3 to 6 months later. Okay. And again, I know some of you are in some bad situations. Some of you may be facing, the repossession or foreclosure. I've been through all of that. And it was this system right here to pull me out of all of that. Okay. And so now, if you are a agency, then that package is going to be helping you grow your team, teaching you who to recruit, who to leave alone, because it's very important. A lot of agencies out there will hire a bunch of people, but have very few actually working. So we have a system that shows you and help you. We want to guide you on how to build your culture, how to build your brand, right? And it's a specific way you do it. And then when you do it right, then every agent on your team, at least 80% will bust through brick walls for your team, for your agency. And you're going to see your numbers soar. So it's not about just hiring anybody and see who sticks. It's about hiring the right people. So when you purchase that system, that you get the templates of how to recruit, you get the email templates of what to email out to licensed agents that will have them calling you. You know, we teach you how to set up your own opportunity meeting and how to get, you know, 50 to 100 possible recruits in your meeting. Okay. You even have the PowerPoints on what to show. Okay. When we give you these templates, whether it be on the agent side or agency side, it doesn't matter. You get to change it out however you want to. You put your colors, your company colors on it, your picture, your information, it becomes yours. Okay. And now you get to use it how you need to. Okay. But you also have the agency recruiting manual, which kind of helps you with verbiage training on when you are recruiting, what to talk about over the phone, how to set expectations. Okay. I have one agency that didn't have expectations until we got involved and got started. They changed all of that. And now they're seeing the fruits of their labor. It's changing everything within their agency. More money's coming in, more production's coming in. And they've actually doubled their income within the production within 2 months of getting started within the mentoring program. Okay. So again, the system works. It is duplicatable. It's written out strategically for you to plug into. You can't go wrong with it. Okay. And overall, you're getting a 30-day money back guarantee. That's how sure we are of the results. Okay. It's been hundreds and hundreds of agents down through the years that have gotten so many results that we had to do that. We wanted to do it. Okay. But last but not least, for the advanced market guys, if you are, and put it in the chat for me, if you don't mind, put it in the chat if you are an agent, an agency, like an agency owner, or if you're in the advanced market. If you don't mind, put that in the chat for me. If you are in the advanced market, that's for those that are doing mortgage protection plans, which is term policies. That is also people that you're doing IULs. And so we have two guys, well, three guys on here actually, that is proficient in this. Okay. They're working within our wealth management division, and they have, like, you know, cracked the code to the advanced market. Okay. One guy that I'm going to introduce you to in a little bit has been around probably the longest of anybody else on here, and he's just a wealth of knowledge. I've been knowing this gentleman for a long time, and you can ask him just about anything, and he's going to tell you how to position yourself with that client. You know, I don't care if it's premium financing, it doesn't matter. This guy knows it all. He's done it all. Okay, he has some of the wealthiest clients on the planet, within his book of business. But you're going to hear from all these guys here in just a minute. You're going to get to hear from my team. But yeah, for the advanced market side, there's things you need to know. You need to know how to structure your deals. You need to know, PowerPoint wise, what do I need to show the clients that has a lot of money, and how do I get them to pull that money from a 401k and put it over here? Is that the right thing to do? Okay. So they're going to coach you and walk you through all those things. All right. One question I have for any of you that are on the advanced market side is, what kind of monthly premium are you collecting right now? Are you between $100 to $500 a month premium? Okay. If that's so, how would you like to have a system that's going to put you in front of people that will pull out $50,000 to $100,000 in initial premium and hand it to you to put in an IUL or an annuity? Okay. That's what we're talking about. So this system right here is definitely a game changer. Okay. So I'm excited, guys, that you guys are here. I see Mr. Is it Cavell? I see him on the bottom screen there. Cavell Koo? I think, yeah. From England, right? Aren't you from England? Hey man, y'all get this man a hand. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. It's like 2, am I right? It's like 2 a.m. or something? Or was it 12? I forgot.
I thought you told me.
It's 12:30 in the morning at the moment.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's commitment, guys.
That
He
is.
stayed up for everybody. That's what I'm talking about.
Welcome.
Now, somebody on here from Nigeria. If you're on here from Nigeria, come off mute too, because I think it was somebody told me it was going to be about 2 o'clock in the morning when we got started,
Yeah, I don't remember.
and they was going to get on. I can't remember if it was. I can't remember. But anyway, let's move forward. So what I want to do next is, again, in the mentoring program, you're going to learn about persistency. You're going to learn about how to get your persistency up to 90% or if not better. Because the business that stays on the books is the business that pays in your pocket. Okay. And a lot of people are running across a lot of chargebacks. So I did a segment at 8% Nation with Cody Askins in the breakout session that talked about how to eliminate chargebacks. That's in the system. There are things within this system because it's who you connect with, who you network with. If you work this system, you're going to eliminate chargebacks from happening. How many want to do that? Raise your hand if you want to eliminate chargebacks because you're sick of it, right? That's how work. That's an insurance agent worst enemy, right? Is the chargeback. Okay. And so when you plug into the system, you're going to see how that's going to unfold. It's very simple and easy. You get the scripts that go along with it. You get the hands-on training, the mentoring that go along with it as well. Okay. So without further ado, what I want to do now is I want to introduce you all to the 7STEPS Academy team. They are here, present, live. They're going to come off mute in just a second to introduce themselves. In the mentoring program, I'm teaching and mentoring things outside of the system. Not only am I going to teach you how to make money in the system itself, all 7 steps, but outside of that, as I said, the spousal support part, that type of coaching, but also, you know, there's things that I want you to do that I did wrong. Okay, I'm a very transparent person. I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna learn all the things that I did wrong, and we're gonna fix that so that you don't fall in those same pitfalls. Okay, when I first started making a lot of money, I hit 6 figures and multiple 6 figures. 2012, I hit $500,000 in income. Guess what? It was time for me to get my dream car. I got my dream car. It was a convertible vehicle. I had 7 steps written on the license plate. But I didn't have a mentor telling me that before I get that, there's things I need to get done first. I needed to become a business first. Some of you are writing business right now and you're not a business. Okay. And Uncle Sam is taking all your money. And so I have people on here. I have people on here that's gonna be there for you that you can connect with as time goes on. When the time is right, you'll be able to connect with them and say, hey, I need to become a business. Because guess what? If this person, when this person can structure you correctly as a business, you're gonna start saving more money in your pocket, which goes to who? The people that's counting on you. So do you want it to go to your children or do you want it to go to Uncle Sam? Okay. So I'm gonna, and then also during the mentoring program, you're also going to learn things about not only about becoming a business and doing the proper paperwork, but you're also going to learn about credit. Okay. Again, when I bought that first car, my credit was shot. Okay. I didn't really care. It didn't matter. I was making a lot of money. So I went out and did it anyway. But had I had a mentor that connected me with the right people to work my credit up to 800 score, I probably could have saved about $600 a month, took that $600 a month and put it in an investment and become wealthy just off that investment alone. So those are some mistakes that I made that you're not going to make because you're going to be connected with my panel. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So, and then there's branding involved. So if you're an agent and you're looking at, hey, I need to build my website. I don't know how to do it. Who do I go to? You're an agency. You want to build your website or funnels, whatever it is you want to do. You want to start advertising and doing things. You know, I have someone on here that's going to introduce themselves as well that can help you with that. Okay. So without further ado, let's go through and introduce the team real quick. And we're going to start with the ladies first. We're going to start with Mrs. Rangel. If you can come off mute, please, and introduce yourself and tell these nice mentees, what are you going to do for them if they decide to speak with you when the time is right?
Good evening, 7STEPS family. Thank you so much, Eric, for inviting me back. My name is Rangel Santiago. I am a lawyer by trade. I am an entrepreneur at heart, and helping people is my passion and my purpose. I have about 25 years of legal experience, including litigation and transactional experience. I am currently serving as the Director of Legal Services for AMG and Associates. And for the last 10 years, my focus has been on estate planning, involving wills, trusts, power of attorneys, healthcare designations, and the like. And the role I will be playing on this team will be helping you figure out what type of trust, what type of mechanism vehicle to place your assets in so that they can be protected. in short. I look forward to assisting and serving. Thank you so much for having me.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So guys, it's very important to understand that you cannot build generational wealth without estate planning. Okay, it's pretty much impossible. Okay, so you're going to need someone like that to consult with. Some of you may already be in a position you're making money already, and you're like, okay, I need to get that done. While others are just getting started. But as we go forward in the mentoring program, we will find out when the right time is. And I would say within the first month or so, you definitely want to be reaching out to these people that I'm introducing you to, so that you can kind of get an idea and understanding when the time is right. Okay. All right. Next on the list here, we're going to keep moving with the ladies first. We have Luna Brand Management. She's going to come on. Miss Christina is going to talk real quick about her branding company and what she can do for you guys.
Thank you, Eric. Hi, everyone. So nice to see everybody and be here. My name is Christina England. As Eric mentioned, my company is named Luna Brand Management. We have helped Eric for several years and are helping currently with his branding for the 7 Steps and Mr. 7. So if you guys aren't already following him on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, YouTube, I welcome you to. We're posting daily, sharing updates, testimonials. We want to see you guys and get active with y'all on his socials. So you'll be able to see firsthand what my company does. And in a nutshell, outside of social media management, we also help with marketing efforts, like Eric mentioned, logo design, web design, apparel design, anything graphic design that would have your logo and your company name on it, we can help. Thanks, Brandy, for following everywhere. But as you move into the next step and start branding yourself online, items that you would need to leave behind with customers, we are able to help with that. And that is, in short, how we, myself and my firm, would make your life easier. We're going to allow you more time in your schedule by being able to outsource work that perhaps, isn't in your wheelhouse. So, building a website, designing a logo, those are things that we would happily take off your plate and give you more time to meet with customers, more time in the field, more time following up on leads. So thank you for the opportunity to speak and looking forward to helping as many people in the future as needed.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Again, guys, it's time to grow. So there's things you're going to be needing, and reaching out to someone like Luna Brand Management can help you kind of guide you in the right direction. All right. Next up, we have Dr. Rashida Jackson, who is going to talk with you real quick about the importance of what she does. And I'm telling you right now, everybody on this call is going to need her, someone like her. So here's our tax strategist. Go ahead, Dr. Rashida.
Good evening, everybody. What's up? I like noise, and I know everybody's on mute and you can't get excited, but I'm just an excitable person. And I have a really weird thing that I love, and it's called the tax code. So yeah, get excited. Most people want to run for me, but guess what? I'm here to help you. So I'm Dr. Rashida Jackson. I'm the CEO and founder of Be Free Tax Services, and I have been in business 15 years. Eric asked me to come on and join this team, and Linda and I are like best friends. So I'm excited to be here and hang out more with my bestie in Miami. Hello. Like, hello. I'm here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Again, I've been in business 15 years. One of the things that I love is tax strategy and tax planning. One of the notable things that happens is that I am fully engulfed in education, making sure that you understand and you know what it is that we're getting into. I have an education module where I teach CPAs tax code. So one of the things that happened maybe last year, 2 years ago, is I had a gentleman in your industry come to me with a $193,000 tax levy. And for those of you that don't know what that is, that means that he was about to be garnished, shut down, foreclosed, etc. He had been through 2 CPAs and they could not figure out what the problem was. He had an issue from 2015, 2016, 2017, and 2018. And we did a forensic study on his taxes, put a plan together, amended all of them, and we eliminated $193,000 tax levy, and he is completely free and clear and has and owes no money to the government. I can't promise that for everybody. I pray that's not your situation, but I will sit with you and educate you. We do preparation. I have a team of 6 people around the country that do preparation, but I am the person that you will come to do your 30-minute consultation that is absolutely free, so we can talk about your situation. And then I will give you a plan so that you can make the money and keep it. One of the things that is notable that I always say and I share with people is that I believe that taxes is the greatest enemy to wealth. The reason that we may obtain wealth and not be able to keep it is because we don't know the tax code. But good for you, I do, and I have some resources for you guys that are specific to your industry, and I'll be sharing them with you as we go through the 7 Steps program. So welcome. I'm excited. Congratulations to the Howard family, everybody. I love you guys. We'll see you soon.
Welcome, doctor. Welcome, doctor.
Thank you, Sandy.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm telling you guys, Uncle Sam is the only uncle I hate. But anyway, all right, next up, we have, let's see, we have Raisa, Rosario, and Rob.
All right.
These triple, I'm gonna say duo. It's not duo, is it? It's a trio. I'm telling you, listen, when you hear what these guys are doing, they are changing lives, changing the world. You know, we all need them throughout the year. There's a power couple there. Guys, go ahead, Miss Rosario or Raisa. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Rosario. Okay. Well, thank you, Eric, for introducing us and bringing us on to this 7-step system. I'm so excited to be here. So my name is Rosario Salazar, if you don't know me, and I'm from Texas. I am bilingual, so I can do this in English and Spanish.
So I'm ready for you. Gonna come back on the 7th. I'm gonna need to relax.
And so I'm excited to share. I've been here doing this for 4 years.
Rosario, I'm gonna mute everybody and then just unmute yourself.
Forget me when you get back. I'll put it on an.
There we go.
Got it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Again. So my name is Rosario Salazar. I'm from Texas, and I'm excited to be here. I bring 4 years plus experience in the credit repair industry. I've been able to help so many individuals start from their credit all the way up into their business credit. Recently, I had a family that I helped them game plan, did all the analysis and everything with them. And we found that they had an error in their business credit. They were trying to buy, a machine for their business and they couldn't. So they reached out to me. We sat down, we looked at everything and the reports. We saw what was there. I went ahead and helped them, and we were able to have a huge success back in December and remove $93,000 of an error in their business credit. So what we do, once you reach out to us, we'll be able to help you not only on your personal credit, but align you with your business. So I'm excited to be here. Thank you so much, Eric and Linda, for inviting us. And Raisa and Rob, they're the ones that brought me in.
Awesome.
Nice meeting everyone.
They're sharing the wealth.
Sharing. This is all about.
What's up? Hi, everybody. So, hi, Linda. Nice to see you. This is a party, I see. So I'm honored to be on this call. I want to give it back to Rosario, who's on my team. I want to thank Eric, the 7 Steps team, and all the founders of this amazing program that you guys got going on. Our company is R&R Consultant, and we partnered up with a company that's been in business over 20 years in financial literacy. Yep. When it comes to the foundation, budgeting, debt elimination, savings, but specializing in credit repair. I personally found this company because I needed the services back in 2017. I went through a divorce and a bankruptcy, and that ruined my credit.
I was able to see 196-point increase within 90 days. I saw 64 negative items deleted. And I believed in the company so much that I felt I needed to give back. So I've been with the company now for the last 7 to 8 years, and we just started to really impact a lot of lives, just sharing our story and showing them that there's another way. One of my recent success stories is there was a young gentleman that became a dad, right? So when you become a parent, you're like, oh my God, I need to get my finances in order. He really wanted to be a homeowner. And I worked with him for about 2 months from scratch. He's never had credit. He's like, I never looked at my credit score before. And within 60 days, he actually had an approval, and he sent me pictures and tagged me on all of his things in front of his home with his family. It was really something true, amazing to see. But these are the stories that we've been experiencing for the last 7 years. So, I really want to help whoever I can, whoever we can touch, change your financial situation, not only for you, but for the generations to come. So I look forward to working with all of you guys. And this is my husband.
Hi, husband.
Husband.
What up, Eric, man? No, I'm excited. Give it back to Rosario and to my wife, man. Her story is extremely powerful. And my story is different. I come from the banking industry. I've done finance for almost 15. Right out of high school, I fell into the finance industry. I was very fortunate to, educate myself and kind of go the other route from, what my family decided to do. I purchased my first home at 19. I was very passionate about teaching people how to be able to do that. And I ended up in the banking industry. I was a vice president with Bank of America for multiple years. And the same program that helped Raisa, I seen one of my clients leverage that system, and it caught my attention. My mom needed help with a bankruptcy, from her past, a lot of family friends, a lot of bankers who I knew who needed the help for their clients. And then we started to partner with realtor professionals, solar industry, when it comes to the car industry, anybody who worked in sales, who had clients who needed credit help, for them to qualify. Not only that, but just to leave them better than what we found them. And that was always our goal. When I was in banking, I was that guy who, however I can help best serve you. We're all about service to many. We've been able to help thousands, almost 30,000 families with this program over those 7 years. And, Rosario's a great testament and leader in our group that we're super proud of and grateful to have connected with people like Eric and you guys here today. So we're blessed, to be here tonight with you guys and you guys to be in such a powerful circle of people who really care about your future. Shout out to Eric. The 7-step system is incredible, man. And I'm excited to be here with you guys.
Let's get these credit scores up, guys.
Credit score up. Let's go.
On every minute with 800 scores. Let's go. Let's make it happen. It's powerful.
I'm sorry. What's his name again? Rob?
Rob. Yes, sir.
Rob. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. And Raisa.
Yes, sir.
Gracias.
Awesome. All right. Next up, we're gonna go with the fellas now of the Academy team. We're gonna start with Mr. Jonathan Shaw on the advanced market side. So, Jonathan, if you can come off mute, please, and introduce yourself. Where are you at?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jonathan Shaw. Shout out to you, Eric, in this wonderful forum that you've created through what God has given you through the 7-step system. Shout out to the rest of the 7-step team. I'm a proud husband of 1. Thank God for that. And proud father of 3. I got 2 of my arrows here, Alexander and David. 16. We have a 6-year-old and we have a 3-year-old. The 3-year-old is running around probably trying to put makeup on right now with her mom. God, y'all pray for me. But anyway, I've been in sales for the past 20 years, and by the grace of God, I've been able to experience some great successes as of recently. I just exited a company where I was able to play a significant role in the company growing from 15 million to about 60 million over a 7-year period. And because I love my brother Mondo so much, he's my best friend. We met in Nashville, Tennessee. And for about 13 years, we talked about doing business together. And because of that relationship, that led me to Eric. And I can truly say that these gentlemen are better men than they are businessmen. And that says a lot because they are sharp businessmen who really care about people, who have a passion to see people achieve greatness and whatever they put their hands to do and endeavor to accomplish. But these gentlemen are solid men of integrity. And so it was a difficult decision, difficult circumstance to leave that previous company, but what a joy it's been to be able to partner with them. As I'm the vice president with AMG and Associates, which Mondo leads very well. And obviously we have Ranjil, who you met here, handling our in-house counsel. But just to be able to partner with Eric, we met with about 4 or 5 years ago here in Miami, where I hope he's going to be moving soon with his beautiful wife. And again, just this is moment that you all are embarking upon is about a 4 or 5 year discussion, a lot of prayer, a lot of sweat, tears, and things of the like to get us to this point. But just real quick, I've been able to coach other individuals to have 7-figure businesses. And my specialty is business development, building strategic relationships, and the common thread that you'll hear in our advanced market system, 7-step system, which is a spinoff of what Eric, God put in his heart from his 7-step system. Mondo and I, along with Eric, were able to co-create a 7-step system for the advanced market. And a common thread that you're going to hear in our system is how to be more interested than interesting, how to ask very, very valuable and strategic questions to position your client to have to do business with you, basically. We want our clients to be able to sell themselves and to be able to enjoy doing business with you and tell everybody about you. So through this system and through this program, I can pretty much guarantee you that you're going to achieve high levels of success. That's going to be a blessing to your life and a blessing to your family's life. So honored to meet all of you. Thank you for being on this call, and I look forward to working with you.
All right, Jonathan.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan Shaw. All right, next up we have this guy has been around for almost, I think, 38 to 40 years in the industry. He has me beat. I'm about to celebrate 30 years in September, and this gentleman has me beat by a long shot. And so we have Mr. Bob Shigley on. He is like the senior VP around here that can, he's a wealth of knowledge. You ask him any question about a deal, how to structure a deal, premium financing, you name it, things you haven't even heard of. He'll walk you through it and talk you through it or whatever. So Bob, go ahead, sir. Introduce yourself.
Good evening. I hope you all can hear me out there. I'm sitting in my house near Wilmington, North Carolina, looking out at the Atlantic Ocean right now. So,
Oh, rub it in, Bob.
hey, we don't have the palm trees that you all have in South Florida, but
That's right. You sure don't. You sure don't.
No, no. I actually planted my first palm tree this year, but
Oh, I love it.
I started in this business in 1986, so most of you probably weren't even born by then. That's why I have more gray hair than probably anybody in this room. But I spent 7 years flying in the Navy, got out in 85, didn't know what I wanted to do, went in the insurance business, and it's just developed over, like Eric said, the last 38 years. I met Eric when I was trying to build an agency. I built a couple successful agencies over a period of time. My personal practice, I focus in the estate planning area, retirement income planning, business succession planning, and retirement income planning is a big important thing because, hey, we're all going to need income in retirement, correct? And we've got all the products that we can do that in. And Eric wanted me to share a couple client stories of mine. I do have several clients that have extreme wealth that I've met over the years, and one particular client pays me $800,000 a year in premiums. $500,000 of that is target premium. And that's a pretty good case, except my biggest case pays me $1.25 million a year, which is about $750,000 of target premium. So those are all estate cases that were premium financed. And in today's interest rate environment, you've got to have a real good ability to leverage interest rates on what they're borrowing and what they're earning in the IULs. IULs right now are capping 8.5%, 9%, which is great, but interest rates at the bank are terrible. They're usually LIBOR +1, +2. So we're sitting there at about 6.5 to 7% on these clients. So the arbitrage there is not that great, but in real estate or in a interest rate environment of 3% borrowing and they're earning 9%, that's 6% on their money that they're not even shelling out of their own pocket because the bank's paying the premiums. And I'd be more than happy to explain that to anybody that wants to sit down with a cup of coffee and talk for hours at a time. But where I see me fitting in here with Eric, and Eric does a great job being able to get you in front of people, get more activity, get you to levels of production you've never been. Where I fit in is I can help you cultivate some of those clients that maybe you haven't been able to really target before. Some of the higher net worth individuals, learn to speak their language. And listen, they got to do business with somebody, right? And there's not a lot of people out there doing what we can do. There really isn't. And with all the experience and knowledge that I've picked up over the years, I'm willing to share that with individuals so that we can get you to a level of, maybe one of those cases every year or every 2 years where an $800,000 target premium or a $500,000 target premium is a pretty good chunk. Yes. And then the renewals on that are pretty good chunks. Now, those are home runs. You don't want to try to hit a home run every time at the plate. I mean, Aaron Judge hits a lot of home runs, but he hits a lot of doubles and singles too. So the singles are what's going to pay your bills. The doubles are going to help you increase your wealth. But these big cases every now and then that you hit, it's really going to accelerate your wealth over the years. So that's where I come in. You can contact me at any time through Eric. And it's a pleasure talking to you all. I'll sit back and listen. But again, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me.
So Bob, you're more like an architect?
Well, the way that I always view this business, I never go in a situation, and if you hear noise in the background, it's my dog and cat. My family's out tonight because my wife is in the business. She's a COO of a company, insurance company. She's in Oregon right now on a business convention. My daughter is regional vice president for an insurance company out of Charleston. So she's out with her boss tonight. So I'm sitting here with the cats and dogs. But yeah, so every time I go in a case, we do a thorough fact finder to really get down to the nuts and bolts of what they're trying to do, what their business looks like, what their tax situation is. We don't have a lot of situations with credit, but I run across those all the time as well. As I was mentioned yesterday to some of you, I always thought having good credit was so simple. Just pay your bills and you have good credit, but that's not it at all. That's only part of it. There's so many variables. So once we sit down and get a good understanding of what they're trying to do and what goals they're trying to accomplish, that's when we take those products that we have in our arsenal, like those arrows in the quiver, and we can then, plug those products in to help them meet their goals. So I don't go in with a preconceived notion of what product, kind of know what kind of product they're going to be looking at. Hopefully the products that we have, and 99% of the time they are, anywhere from life insurance to disability insurance to wealth management situations with managed accounts and mutual funds and that type of thing. But the real money in this business is on that life insurance and the disability side, including some long-term care strategies, which we've done a lot of that. And fortunately or unfortunately, I'm at the stage in my career where I'm paying a lot of claims these days. And what that means is my clients are passing away, or they're becoming disabled, or they're going into long-term care facilities. And that gives me a lot of pride in what I've done over the years to help them become successful at the end. Because, when you're new and you're out there and you're 25 years old and your client's 30 years old and you sell them a life insurance policy, you're thinking, well, 50 years from now is a long time. But now 38 years, and you start seeing people passing away, passing, that money to their family, or in estate planning situations have money available to pay federal and state estate taxes, so that money really stays in the family rather than have to sell a business or pull money out of investments to pay those taxes. And,
Awesome.
and the tax people on here are a lot better at that than I am. That's why I defer to tax people, in my business, because I sure heck I don't understand the tax structures, you know, to the extent that a lot of you do, but I know enough to probably be dangerous on them. So, but yes, that's how I approach clients, and all my clients become friends. They aren't friends at first, but they become friends, and they become almost like family to me. I mean, I travel the country. I've traveled all over the world hunting and fishing with my clients, playing golf with my clients. And they must find some value in me, you know, that I've provided to them. I don't know if they want my company all that much, but they sure value what we do as professionals for them. And it's very satisfying. So yes, you can say it's kind of an architectural process.
Guys, as you know, this man knows a lot and can help you with, you know, your clients, as he said, as we help you build your activity up through the system. You're going to have access to these gentlemen, you know, Jonathan Shaw, Bob 𝒔𝒔, and up next is Mr. Mondo Grimes, also a part of the advanced market team that knows the wealth of knowledge and perfected this system. And now we're rolling it out to you. So go ahead, Mondo, go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
Hey, y'all awake? Wake up. What's going on, y'all? What's happening?
Come on, you know we're here. You know we're awake.
I hear you,
We
boy.
can see that
That's
smile.
what I'm saying, dude. Hey, guys. My name is Mondo Grimes. Man, I am honored to be here. Eric, my man. What can I say, brother? The brotherhood, for those who know Eric personally, what Jonathan said, I couldn't say it better. But man, you know, Eric and I, we go back, what was it, buddy? About what, 6 years-ish? No, 10 years.
15, right?
10 years, man. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. And I got to tell you, and I've told this to Jonathan, you know, Eric, man, I'll say, I give you your flowers in front of everybody. You're one of the most solid people I know. And very consistent brother, loving, and willing to help anyone. Hence the reason why we're here today. Okay. I am privileged to come alongside of Eric to develop the 7STEPS advanced market system. All right. I have the honor and privilege of working with Bob, working with 𝒔𝒔, and working with Jonathan at AMG and Associates. And a lot of our success has a lot to do with Eric. Eric started the ball rolling some years ago, got me on board and brought all of us together. And it's been a beautiful ride ever since. In the advanced market, as Jonathan was talking about, basically 7STEPS, no different than the other side that Eric is leading up. He's put us in a position to be able to help you and share with you the knowledge of how to find the dead money. Bob, you know what I mean? Find the dead money. Okay. How to interact with higher level clients. If you are an advanced market and you are receiving, you know, $500 a month premiums, you know, no annual premiums, but only monthly, $100, $200, $300, $400, whatever, we're going to show you how to scale that. Okay. We're going to show you how to speak to those clients. We're going to show you how to find different assets that may be better positioned in other types of products. Okay. We're going to show you how you can leverage so many different avenues without having to buy leads. Eric, can I get an amen to that?
Yes.
Right.
Amen.
Okay. We're also going to show you how to build a relationship, how to nurture the relationship, and how to keep the relationship going. And that equals no chargebacks. Can I get another amen, Eric?
Amen.
I'm going to give you one too, brother. Amen.
Okay. So the system is very detailed. There's a lot of setup. I will tell you this, and Bob, he hinted on it. If you're new to the advanced market, that's great. We're excited for you. But buckle up, okay? Because there's a lot of tedious things that you have to be prepared for. There's things that we cover in the system that go over little streamlined things that help maximize your clients' money. Nope. Time. How to maximize their time. How to save them time. They're more interested in how you can save them time first, and then what to do with their money. Bob, can I get an amen to that, brother? Okay. So we're going to show you how to do that in the 7STEPS. We're going to show you the scripts that we use on how to speak in the certain presentations. We're going to give you the presentations that we offer. We're going to show you how to communicate throughout the entire process. We're going to show you how to automate systems and different things in order to keep the conversation rolling. The sales cycle is not short like, maybe Medicare or final expense, right, Eric? It's a little bit longer. Okay. So all these things are in the 7 steps. We've, like I said, Jonathan, I had the privilege of shooting the modules, as Eric set up earlier. There's modules, there's notes, there's PDFs, there's all types of things in there to walk you along, as well as coaching as well. All right. And you will have access to Jonathan, myself, Bob, Rangel, Eric, everybody. So it's just one big happy family, everybody helping everybody. Y'all cool with that? Everybody cool with that? Y'all like that?
You know it.
Okay. Let me ask y'all something. Who is sick and tired of being sick and tired? Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
Okay. What you gonna do about it?
Play the lotto.
And we're hanging up on you right now. I'm just kidding. Sandy, I like you, man. Your personality is awesome, brother. I love your vibe. I can't wait to meet you, man. Uh-oh, there's some background noise going on there.
He's been working the BECs.
Oh, okay, Sandy. All right. Nice, man.
He's part of the pre-launch.
Yeah, I love that. Well, here's the thing. We're all been in that seat. Some of us are in it right now. Here comes a blessing to all of us as a collective, where you don't have to be by yourself. You don't have to be a silo. You don't have to be wandering the earth feeling like you're the only insurance agent in America or wherever you're at. You have a community of people that are willing to help. Now, I know when I started, nobody helping me, and I know what it felt like. 11 years ago, I literally felt like I was the only agent in America. I knew I wasn't, literally, but it felt that way, man. And we pray for certain things. Man, I wish I could meet some people that just were willing to help and share. I wish there were some people that just weren't greedy. I wish there was someone I could talk to. I wish there was a phone number I had. I wish there was a group I could belong to. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. Well, guess what? Merry Christmas. Eric brought it together. We have it here. We have it here, man. We have it here. This is a phenomenal opportunity for you to change the trajectory of your business, but more importantly, your family and your life and where it's going. But what other group are they talking about how to help you maximize your business, double your income, not only show you how to get it, but show you how to keep it, but then also show you how to preserve it and show you how to maximize your credit, personal and business, put something in a trust, get your will together, get your estate planning together, and put tax strategy in place for the future. Where else are you getting that, right? What a blessing, man. A heart of gratitude is everything. I learned that from my boy, Jonathan Shaw. I would really take some time tonight after this call, and I really mean this, man, like for a person to person, and think about your business, think about your career, think about your family, and think about what you have access to now. And ask yourself, are you grateful? Okay? Because this is very unique. Bob's been around 40 years. He'll tell you, this is not normal. But sometimes I've seen them over my life. The wonderful things in life, the great things in life, they weren't normal at first. Somebody's got to blaze the trail, right, Eric?
That's right.
That's right.
So thank you, Eric. Thank you so much, man, for what the trail that you've blazed, for the system you've put in place, I mean, for sharing and caring and actually giving a crap about helping people, man. Helping the faces here so they can help all the faces that we can't see behind us right now. So thank you, brother. Thank you, Linda. Love you, girl. Love you. Love you. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Everybody give Mr.
We love you too.
That's what's up, man.
Love you too, Nate.
I am telling you, this team got your back.
My man.
They're going to help you scale in every way possible. We're running over just a little bit because we started a little bit late. But here's what I want to do, guys, real quick. I want everybody to get out a piece of paper. I want to go over something with you about setting goals, if I could, real quick, because it's very important that you know how to set goals moving forward. Because Thursday is your day. That's your day of rebirth, if you would. Okay, and so we're gonna make some big things happen. All right, good. Let me go ahead and pull this up here real quick here. So if you got a piece of paper out, I want to share with you real quick a couple of steps on how to truly set goals. Okay. So when you're setting goals, make sure that it is an attainable goal. Reach out to somebody to find out, is it attainable? You know, don't turn around and write down, I want to make $100,000 tomorrow in this business. Okay. So you got to make sure that it is obtainable and realistic. Okay. But be simple and plain in your goal, because we're going to do this in just a minute. I'm gonna give everybody like 5 minutes or less to think and write. Okay. And I want you thinking about your family in mind, who's counting on you. But how do you set goals? What is it that you want? Okay. Again, consult with myself at some point. Some of the mentors here on this call, of understanding, is this goal achievable? Because we've already had, you know, similar goals ourselves. Make sure that we're going to help you break down these goals. That's part of the mentoring program we do, is not looking out at an entire year out. Okay. You can say, well, for the next 12 months, I want to make 100,000, but you need to know, what does that mean per week? How much money is that per week to hit my bank account? Okay. So you got to learn how to break it down in bite sizes. Okay. Number two, you're going to write down the goal. Okay. And everybody know these, you know, you think of the goal, you write it down, you consult with somebody, keep a copy where you can see it regularly. I want you to keep a copy where your family can see it. Okay. If your children are old enough to read it, they need to know what your goal is as well. Okay. Those are your accountability partners that see it every single day. So if your goals are to make a certain amount of money because the kids want to go to Disney World for Christmas, go make it happen. Okay. Write it out, put it on the refrigerator, put it in your wallet and in the car, whatever you have to do. Okay. Number 3 step is find an accountability partner. Find somebody that's going to hold you to making this thing happen. Okay. Sometimes it might be somebody outside of your family, but find somebody that's going to do that. Someone has a no excuses mentality that's going to hold your feet to the fire. Okay. And this is one step right here, number 4, that no one ever does. And this is why, if you do this 4th step right here, if you create a consequence, if you don't achieve the goal, then you'll hit that goal every single time. What do I mean by that? There's things that I've did in the past as far as weight loss goals or just whatever it was, that I wrote down what my consequence was if I didn't lose a certain amount of weight for that week or 2 weeks, if I didn't recruit a certain amount back in the day when I was recruiting in my agency. So whatever your goal is, if it's, I got to write 10 people from one week to the other. Okay. And get this, guys, we set goals in our mentoring calls. Most mentoring that you see coaches out there, what they'll do is charge you per month, and they're only on one call a month. Not here. You're on a call with me 90 minutes every single week, because I want to track you. I want to make sure that you're tracking yourself. I want to make sure that we're moving the needle from one week to the other. Okay, so when you come on the next call, what did you get done and accomplish? So if your goal is to write 10 apps for the week, what is the consequence? What do you have to go without, or what do you have to do if you did not achieve the 10 apps for the week? Okay, so my wife will tell you I've done some crazy consequences before. I'm arachnophobic. I do not like spiders, right? My kids know, everybody know I do not like spiders at all. So one time I went for a goal of losing weight by a certain period of time. And if I didn't hit and achieve that goal, I had to go to the pet store and hold a tarantula for 3 minutes. Okay. So obviously the floor is going to be wet. I'm just letting you know that right now. But so all I could think about is that spider, the hairy legs, movement, and all of that. And therefore I stayed away from the cheesecake. I stayed away from the ice cream. And I focused on my water intake. I focused on eating every 2.5 hours. I knew the system to make it happen. But I knew that if I focus on the consequences, that I would achieve it. Okay. And it works every single time. So you figure out what that consequence is going to be. And I want you guys to be writing that down in a few minutes. The consequence should hurt, not physically, but emotionally, embarrassing to you or embarrassing to a loved one, because all you can think about is that consequence. And I guarantee you hit it. Okay. Something that you can't imagine going without or losing. Okay. And then you want to write, number 5, you want to write a simple contract between you and your accountability partner of what the details of the goal is, when you're going to accomplish it, and what the consequences are. Okay. Then when you hit your goal, it's time to reward yourself. Okay. And I want you to think about the things that makes you live. So if you hit your goal, are you going to travel? Are you going to go shopping? Are you going to do whatever your hobby is? Go fishing, gardening, go play golf, whatever it is. That's the time to do it then, because you have to reward yourself. Okay. So I wanted to share that real quick. So I want to take just a couple of minutes real quick, and everybody, I can see everybody on camera. pull out a piece of paper and let's write down some goals of what you're trying to accomplish in the next 90 days from August 1st with the system, from August 1st for 90 days. Okay, let's see what you got. Let's go.
Eric,
Yes, sir.
can we get a lifeline here or no? Can we?
Yeah, I like mine. Let's go. Go ahead. You need a lifeline? Need some
No,
help?
I'm good. I'll get it.
I need to phone a friend.
Need a 50-50.
Just go ahead and click there. No, you already installed it. Just click on it. It should be like. It should be like. Should be like over here. It's right there. Oh, with it was there.
Eric, do we need to figure out who our accountability partner is going to be at this point as well, or just go with the consequences?
Let's go through the consequences. If you want to, yeah, go ahead and write it down.
There's an army rising up. There's an army rising up, yeah. To break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. Woo! To break every chain, break every chain. Break every chain. There is power. Come on. In the name of Jesus. Come on, you declare it. There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power. There is power in the name. In the name of Jesus. We know where it is. To break every chain, break every chain. Come on, say it. To break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus to
All right, guys, let's, how we looking? Everybody good?
Yeah.
Yes. Right, all right. So I want to give a couple of minutes, if I could, if anybody wants to share anything, anybody have any comments that they want to share about ready to work this system, ready to get started on August the 1st. I'll give way now for, just 1 minute or less, just to share what you're waiting for, what you're wanting the system to do for you and your family. So, anybody want to get on?
I'll go.
Hi.
Hi, Crystal.
Hi. So since January, I lost my small business hair salon, and 3 months later, everything else. Starting insurance was like the craziest thing in the world. So I'm hoping with this, I can move into my own place again, feel alive again, and just be on my own 2 feet again.
Yes, it's definitely possible. This business can do so many things for you.
Thank you.
Krista, where are you from?
Pennsylvania, Philadelphia.
Oh, Rita's Water Ice. Okay.
Yeah, it's all pretzels.
Cakes. Okay. Well, thank you. We're definitely going to be working together and get you to the next level. So, definitely ready for you to buy a house, right? We're going to game.
Yes, sir. Bid on land, do something.
So is that did you write that down?
I did, yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Now you see why you're going to need people on this panel, credit, things like that. All of the Thank you for sharing. Anyone else?
I'll go.
Hi, Rhonda.
Hey, Rhonda.
Okay. Hi. So
come off on the camera. We want to see your smiling face.
I don't. How do I get it up there?
We've had a couple conversations, huh?
There we go. It's not my best face tonight. It's my I'm going all day face. But I think this was something that, believe it or not, I was praying for, and I feel like Crystal as well. And I listened to Eric on the insurance podcast, and I said, he's telling my story, like the feeling of shame and embarrassment, and knowing that I'm pretty good at what I do and I shouldn't be in this position, not in this industry. And like Crystal, I want to feel pride again. I want to feel get my self-worth back. I want to do nice things for my family. And what keeps going through my head is to what is that expression? Too much that is to whom much is given, much is required. And the thing that I was most impressed about is Eric was on his way to 8%, and he called me. And he's like, we got to help you. We got to help you. I was about to lose everything. And so Eric was he made me feel like I was the only person around. And I'm so grateful.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, Rhonda.
I'll go, Eric.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening. I'm Raquel Berry Benjamin. Hi, Eric. Quite nice to see you on camera.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. I actually met Eric from a YouTube channel, and then I inboxed him. And since then, the communication around this whole 7-step has just been amazing. He's very responsive. I appreciate your responsiveness, Eric. I know you were on your way to the 8% conference at the time, but my daughter and I are new in the industry. I actually have a 20-year career in education and on a financial literacy journey. And I expressed to Eric that when I saw him and what he spoke about, it resonated so much because I've been praying for my tribe. I ended up, Eric, I'll share this story with you once we continue our journey together, but I ended up meeting some other folks, and it's just not that gut. And my prayers have been answered with you guys. And I truly am looking forward to moving forward with the team. And the 7 steps will help my daughter and I, because we're brand spanking new. We know nothing about insurance, but trust me, the way you presented the information, your 30 years experience, I have no fear that the system will work for us because I go from gut feeling and energy, and that's exactly what I'm experiencing and vibing here. So thank you so much for everything, and I look forward to working with the team.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Aaron.
you.
Eric,
How's it make you guys feel, Jonathan, Mondo, Bob? Y'all hear this? Y'all
Yeah,
ready?
I'm not surprised. Not surprised, man. Just grateful to be a part of this process and to be catalyst for people to be able to step over into the unknown or the uncertainties, anxieties to hope and to clarity of vision for what they want to accomplish. So yeah, man, just echoing how honored I am to be a part of this network and this group.
Absolutely. That's beautiful, man.
Somebody was about to say something. I think it was
yep, Sandy.
Sandy. There you go. Go ahead, Sandy.
Go ahead, Sandy.
That old guy. Yeah. Well, for one, it was of course, it's easy to talk to a couple of people, but I want to make sure it's known to everyone. It's an absolute honor. I won't say it was a pleasure meeting you. It was an honor meeting you. I was already at a place where, you know, while a lot of people, they achieved quite a bit financially through buying leads, and I understand that works for a lot of people and the system works. For me, you know, I have my own financial issues, and I wasn't in that place to be able to do that. But you took the time to explain a lot to me. And I don't know how you managed to set aside that time to do that with everything else that you were doing. So God bless you for that. I know that in the next, like for me, one of the things I want to be able to do is be debt free. I want to take care of those cards. And I want that to be in a way where everything that my wife brings in, I want that to be our play money. I want that to be some of our investment money. But everything else that I'm doing is taking care of the legacy for our family. That's what I want to be able to do. I want to learn how to build actual assets so then I can learn how to protect those assets that are also the result of repairing my credit.
Nice. We got you, brother. We got you. Got time for two more. Anybody else want to share? Yes, sir. Come off mute. Cavell, is that you? Did you want to say
Yeah, it's me. Good evening, everybody. Hope you're all well. For me, I think it was a divine, God-led thing for me when I came across your interview on the insurance podcast. I was in the gym actually, and it just popped up on my YouTube. So I thought, let me just give this a try and listen. And everything you were sharing, man, it really spoke to me. For me, I've been in the industry a few years now, and I feel like I've barely scratched the surface. At one point, I was applying for a job to, you know, get that consistent money in because I'm married, 6 years now, got two beautiful daughters as well. And for me, it's about looking after them, not having to check our bank account before we making purchases or doing certain things, and just want my family to soar really and not get by. So some of the things you shared, I thought, although it's, you know, you're in America, I'm over here in England, Manchester, England. I felt like some of the principles could be the same, and some of the things I could actually bring into what I do here. I heard you mention something about the B's and C's. I didn't know what it was, but I've been trying to try it out in my own presentations as well, getting beneficiaries and emergency contacts that I can speak to, but I didn't even know what to do next, to be fair, because you didn't go that far in the podcast. So I'm hoping that learning some of the skills that you have, that I believe, you know, God given you, will be the biggest thing really. Because for me, I'm a Christian myself, and I feel like when I've been in business or on this entrepreneurial road, I've been doing things in my own strength a little bit. But for me, it's about drawing near and seeing how God's blessed you with this system and how I could actually try and implement it in what I'm doing here in the UK as well. So we'll see how it goes, man. Trusting that it'll go well.
Hey man, give us a reason to come to England, right? England.
Yeah, man, definitely. You're welcome.
Hey, Eric, you're a growing soccer fan, man. So that's a reason in and of itself. And Cavell, I got your social media invite, man. So I'm gonna follow you back, and it's a pleasure to connect with you, man. I love your passion and your stance on your faith, man. God's gonna honor your faithfulness and your sacrifice tonight. That's for sure.
Amen. Amen. Thank you.
Anybody else before we close out? We got time for
Me,
two more. Who's me? Who's me?
Benita Fletcher from Jacksonville, Florida.
Right.
I am so excited, and I know it was God that led me to see you on Cody's channel. I'm a new agent, fairly new. I've only been an agent. This will be my second year in December. And make a long story short, I have sacrificed my whole entire life to do this business, and it hasn't been working. And I've been trying everything. I've lost a marriage because I refused to give up on the business. I have lost tons of money. I have buku chargebacks. And so I've been holding on by a thread. I say my business is on life support, like literally. And so and I drive Uber. I went back to a job, and I'm trying to do the business. And so I am so thankful and so grateful for you, Eric, and your team. And I was driving Uber, sitting in my car, when I saw the video that you made with Cody, and I have been stuck like glue to watch it every step. So I am so excited, and I'm ready to go.
What a story. Well,
Wow.
you can get it all back.
Yeah.
It doesn't take long. So I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. One more.
If you have time for one more.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have time for one more?
Yes. Go right ahead.
I'm Cantrice Ogletree. I'm in California. I've been an agent for a little over a year, and was thinking about you give yourself that timeline, like if it doesn't start to grow or you don't start to get anywhere, then you start to give yourself that timeline of when you're going to call it quits. But I just won't seem to let it go. I work a full-time job. I have a kid with autism. I got a kid in college. And so my goal, really, this is supposed to be my retirement plan. This is my phase out of my job. I was trying to retire my job so that I could work for myself, have more time with my family, really be able to be here for my son, because I don't want to be one of those retirees who retire after spending 40 years someplace, have nothing to show for it, still be in debt. I mean, especially with my kid, I think my biggest thing was, where my son is going to be at that time, because I'm going to be so, because I'm not at home enough to really, to make sure that he's getting everything that he can. And obviously I do as much as I can, but when you spend the majority of your day in a job in another space, you really don't have as much time as you would like to really facilitate when it comes to your family. And so I stumbled across, just like everybody else, the Cody Askins program that you participated in. And it really resonated with me, because I thought finally, maybe I can finally start to get somewhere and move the needle a little bit, because my time is so limited. I have to be really, very, very, very focused on just with the little bit of time that I have to really start to build a clientele that could get me one step closer. And mind you, I feel like my job is a blessing, but it's not where my passion is. My passion is helping people. My passion is be able to talk to people about, financial literacy and all these different things. This is something that I truly enjoy doing. And yet, I don't get to do it, full time. And that's something that I really, really want to work through and work towards. And just like everybody else, just really trying to finally get from that place of lack and start to be able to get to a place of really being able to really care for my family the way I want, to stop worrying about how I'm going to pay for bills and do all these different things, but to just finally, I'm so glad at all the resources that are going to be given, that come along with this package. And I'm so hoping and looking forward to this journey with you all. So thank you so much for just what you've given so far. I've typed so much already. It's been a blessing. So thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody, for sharing your families with us and ready to get going. We're excited for you. We already know what the system is going to do for you. Again, just be ready to plug in. So 7 p.m. Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time, you'll be able to, you all should get an email or a text or maybe both when it's go time, and then you can go onto the site and get started. And then we'll be, I'm also going to be giving out an announcement the next couple of days. We're going to be doing one of the biggest giveaways ever in our history. And the reason why we do this is because we want to show you how fun this business really is. Okay. It's a lot of fun that you can have while you're trying to build your empire, your legacy. And so just write this down. I'm not going to tell you what the actual winner is going to get yet, but it's going to be 2 winners. Okay. So just write this down so you'll know. The way it's going to work is starting August the 1st, the first 1,000 agents to get committed, to get started, working the system, that gets in the system and everything, get the coaching going. The first 1,000 agents, your name is going to go into the drawing 10 times. Okay. And we're going to give 14 days, which is 2 weeks, to get those 1,000 agents into the portal. Okay. 10 times your name's going into the drawing. All right. After that 14 days, and I'll send a video out, so you'll get that in the next couple of days. It may be the actual day of on the 1st, on Thursday, giving all the details. But just know that after the 14th, so starting on the 15th, it's going to go for another, I think it's 45 days to get another 3,000 agents into the portal. They will get 2 times in the drawing. So you guys, or whoever, the first 1,000 is getting 10 times into the drawing, right? So be one of the first 1,000 to get started, okay? And trust me, when I tell you, when you see what the drawing is, and again, I'm going to make the announcement. It's probably going to be on the 1st that morning. That's what I'm shooting for. When you see what it is, it's going to blow your mind. Again, this is something we've never done before, but we like to have fun. People used to say all the time when I did incentives that I'm always bumping my head doing something crazy. So this is the craziest thing we ever done. It's going to change your life. 2 people are going to win something, and I can't wait till you find out what it is. So somebody raised their hand. Sandy, you had a question or a comment?
Yes. So that's someone who's not in the program yet.
No, you're included. You're
Let me just
included.
go ahead and lower my hand then.
You already included, my friend. All right, guys, I look forward to seeing you guys again. Let's get ready, get serious about your goals, get ready for the next journey of your life. It's on, we're taking over. We're gonna let the chains fall. Some chains gonna be broken. Let's go. See you on the 1st, guys. Thank y'all.
Bye.
Take care. Bye, Miss Linda.
Bye.
Bye, Miss
Thank you
67.
all.
Bye. Thank you.
See you guys.
See everyone.
Later,
Peace and
Jonathan.
blessings, everyone.
Mondo.
Bye.
We need to talk, Mondo.
Okay, buddy. Sounds good, man. That'll work.
Have a good night, everyone.